Hi everybody, it's Ellen Jaffe Jones, and you might notice a few bags under my eyes this morning because it's been a wild weekend of racing. Memorial Day weekend 2019, where I placed in my 171st and 172nd 5K or longer race just on plans since 2006. So let me tell you about them because they were fun. This is the stand-up paddleboard, that's what SUP stands for, and run 5K. You could do the stand-up paddleboard just as a separate race. I think only 20 people did that. You could do the 5K as a separate race, which is what I did, or you could do both. If I had done both, I would have been the only person, I think, older than 60 doing that. Only woman older than 60, maybe the only person, I don't know. I check out those things just to see if it's worth registering or participating in. And the reason I don't do the paddleboard, it's not because I can't do it. I actually did it with my daughter when she came to visit me here in Florida, and the guy who was running the tour through the mangroves, which we went through, he said, "You're the only person I know your age who didn't fall off the paddleboard." And, I guess maybe it's genetic, I don't know, but both my daughter and I had a blast, standing up and going through an hour-long tour on a paddleboard without falling off. So it's not that I didn't want to do it. However, where they do it is in this really disgusting lake, sort of a lake. And I'm not clear if it's man-made or not, but a lot of pesticide runoff, number one. That's really the main reason I won't do it. They keep fountains on and filtered and everything, but it's just not, they have alligators. I don't know if they check them regularly or not, but it's just not anything I want to do. Because pretty much every lake in Florida does have an alligator, whether you see it or not. But in this race, I got 5th in my age group, which, because it was put on by a certain running club in our area, they do go 6 deep in the awards. It's not often that I count these in my totals, but when they give an actual award for it, for the 5K race, I count it in my totals. But what I was most proud of, after doing that on Saturday, on Monday, I did this was the Veterans or Memorial Day, what do they call it? The Memorial Day, it's not even on here, is it? Okay. Well, I guess, let's see, the Veterans 10K 5K, but I think they actually called it the Memorial Day 10K 5K. Anyway, it was down in Punta Gorda, a full hour away from here, which was the only place I could go to race that day. And you could either do the 5K or the 10K. I did the 10K, and I got first in my age group. And so that was kind of a pretty medal that they give. Not that, I do this for the hardware at all. I do it because so many people will come up to me as I'm holding one of these in my hand at a race and see my vegan message shirt, which I'm not wearing today. This is actually the race shirt, which is kind of nice. But, they'll say, you can't run or race on a vegan diet. So it's sort of like rebelling against your mother. It's like, watch me. So that's what all this is about. As I like to say, hashtag running is my activism. And you get out there and especially in a race that's 6 deep, all those other people who are taking pictures are seeing my vegan message shirt. And all of that goes up on social media. And people are going like, I guess you can race on a vegan diet. So 3 weeks until the National Senior Games. That is my next race. So you won't be hearing from me at least about racing for any time in the immediate future, because I really do need to just kind of take care of myself. How do you do that, you might ask? Well, I should probably do a separate video on things like this, but there is the old school rollers. Okay, there it is up here. Yes, I was moving it around to see where it would fit, how much I would need to back up from the camera to show you how these work. But basically, this is old school, very portable. I will probably take this with me because it's lightweight to the National Senior Games. But, basically where you roll these is behind your legs, on your hamstrings, your calves, your quads. And I certainly have some issues going on, and that's one of the reasons I started looking into this. I don't get any endorsements. I'm not an affiliate or anything for this company, Hyper Ice. I have 2 of their rolling foam rollers that one of them is a ball that vibrates, and the other one is actually a foam roller that vibrates. And this is their newest device, which is a spot massager, and I think it is my secret weapon in part. They all work the same way. This is a rechargeable battery. When you turn it on, you can see my battery is down 1 notch. There's a little button here, and you can change the speed, the intensity on it, and it comes, and I never use the top 2 intensities. So now it goes back to nothing, and then you turn it back to, that's just the least intense thing. But I will put this arm back up so you can see it, and maybe even tilt the camera without making it fall down. Yeah, no, okay, so we're just gonna, this is where actually I have my issue in my glutes, and so it feels so good. We won't keep doing that, but I just wanted to show you that that's how this works. So it's very spot massaging, and I do get regular massages as well. And a friend of mine who is actually a faster runner than I, we're really good friends, and she tells me she gets a massage every single week. So things like this are really important. The thing about a massage or a device like this is that it gets the blood flowing. And even though I had a lot of pain in my glute this past weekend, and I probably just need to rest it, and I said I've been doing that, but the massaging part really gets the blood flowing in that area, and I did that right before the race yesterday, and for the 10K. And to run a 10K and feel some discomfort, but still sprint in at the end, and the woman I beat in my age group, I beat her by 3 seconds. So, you know, these kinds of things do matter, and I'm really not that competitive. I just do this for the animals, the planet, and of course, our health. All right, everybody, gotta run.